Are we going?
I'm about to.
How are you going to edit it?
It's not a live shot. I'm going to edit it the way I've always edited videos.
Oh. Why am I?
Huh?
Why am I here?
Because people are going to want to see you.
Okay.
Everyone loves the Persian.
Thanks for that.
Hi. How are you guys?
I feel weird.
I know, it's been a while since we've vlogged. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not nervous. I feel weird.
We miss you guys.
Yeah.
We've actually been talking a lot about how much we miss you guys and how much we haven't been keeping in touch and how much we don't like that and how badly we feel about that. So we wanted to do a vlog and say hello and ask how you're doing. I hope you guys are doing well. I really hope that you guys are all at your goal. I hope that while we've been gone, you've lost exactly how much weight you wanted to lose, or have lost such a substantial amount that you're close to being there. Obviously, I'm not there. Obviously, I have taken the path of least resistance, and life's been busy, but life has been great. And I know a lot of people have been writing and asking how we're doing and asking for an update and asking about the wedding. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to, well, I've gotten back to most of you, but I'm sorry that we haven't done an update because we know a lot of you have been wondering.
She put a ring on
it. Put a ring on it! We're married! That's the biggest thing that's happened to us since we last saw you guys.
Most time-consuming thing.
It was really time-consuming. Things got so crazy there towards the end. It was really... Well, a lot of you have been married. A lot of you have had weddings. You know how crazy it gets. So we don't want to act like we're the first people to ever get married and we have something new to share with you. But for us, it was new, and it was definitely a bigger wedding than I had expected. We ended up having about 250 people. 250. Yeah. 250 people, which thankfully we limited it to 250. The original number
379.
379 was the original number.
I thought 340.
Apparently Persian people know a lot of people.
We have like 50 cousins.
And actually, surprisingly, I had a lot of people. Even though my family's from Ohio and not many family members came out, I still had a lot of friends and things like that on my side of the spectrum.
Your mom looks so beautiful.
She did. My mom looked great. We'll show you a picture. But we did have, I had some family come up from San Diego, and my mom and my brother came.
Yeah.
And the hippie, you guys probably remember the hippie. She's my younger cousin. The granola. Her mom's the hippie. Sorry, I forgot her.
I was confused because you didn't say the right word.
It's been so long since we vlogged, I forgot what we called my younger cousin. She was here in California for a while. She's from Vermont. We call her the granola. She came out for the wedding, and
she had a great time.
Her two uncles came, one from Phoenix, one from San Diego, and my brother and my mom. And I think that was it as far as blood relatives.
And some, their kids, and
yeah, but I think that was it for blood relatives. But the rest of my guests were all friends, and I think I had...
You have a lot of friends.
I'm very lucky to have the friends that I have. And so we had a huge group of people. It was so big, in fact, the place that we booked the wedding, we couldn't have a separate ceremony aside from the ballroom. We ended up having our wedding ceremony right in the middle of the ballroom.
All in one.
Where everybody was already seated at their tables, and it actually worked out very well. It worked out so well. And one of the reasons we did that is because we had a lot of people coming in from out of state and out of country. We had people from all over the world. England and Canada and Portugal and...
That's it.
America, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great. But we didn't want people driving from one location to another, driving from the ceremony there. We don't want people getting lost or people not attending because of whatever reason. So it really worked out wonderfully to have it all in the same ballroom.
It was really good that way.
And it just flowed seamlessly, and the ceremony was beautiful.
For me, it seemed like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But looking back, it was like 35 minutes.
It was about a
right?
30-minute ceremony.
It was a long ceremony.
We did not intend for it to be that long.
That if I wasn't up
as
there.
a guest.
Yeah.
We didn't intend for it to be that long, but there were multiple components to it, and we had people that we wanted to, do readings and say prayers, and it just ended up being 30 minutes. I don't know how that happened. So for those of you who attended, we're really sorry it was that long of a ceremony. We didn't realize.
Yeah.
But my bridesmaids were beautiful.
Gorgeous.
His groomsmen were so gorgeous. We had 3 on each side. My maid of honor was a longtime friend of mine. And then my 2 bridesmaids, one was a friend from here, and then another was a friend from Ohio. She came too, and she's been my friend since the 5th grade. So that was really nice to have all of them in the same room at the same time. And then his attendants, his best man was his brother, and then his 2 groomsmen were his cousins from England, and they were quite fun to have in ceremony.
Yeah. Really.
And they brought their wife and girlfriend, and they were just, it was really great. And their mom came as well. It was perfect. It was really nice. Our cake was the bomb.
I couldn't have wished for anything more.
I couldn't either. It really just turned out exactly how we wanted it to. And I have to be honest, early into the wedding planning, I stopped looking at websites and like the knot.com and Pinterest and all of those things. And it was because there are so many good ideas on there. And we had such a great idea of what we wanted. And every time I looked at those websites, I just kept getting, oh, we should do that too. Oh, we should do that too. And people have great ideas, like, oh, well, we did this and we did that. And ultimately, it was just really exhausting to like, oh, we should add this and expensive. And I'm glad that I did that because it took so much pressure off. And I know a lot of you are planning weddings. I have a lot of people who are subscribers, and I'm friends with you guys on Facebook, and you're planning a wedding. My advice to you is stop. I know it's great to look at those websites for ideas, but at some point, just cut it off. Stop. Like, after looking at it for 3 months into planning or whatever, just stop looking at them, because it's so stressful and time-consuming and overwhelming to think, oh, I should include all of these components, and just
the thing is,
have what you want.
You focus on what you want, and that's it. You can look at websites all you want, and it's great, and they do a lot of creative things, but you just take what you want and bring it into one motif.
One mashup, yeah.
Yeah, you can't have like a fall wedding and springtime wedding and this so-and-so themed wedding. You have to have one theme and bring in all your... I speak like I'm an ex.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly.
Someone was actually, he was saying he wouldn't mind becoming a wedding planner.
I could do it.
I said he's going to have to find a new partner because I've planned my last wedding. That's going to be it for me. Although we did a pretty good job.
Bride on stage. Bride on on two. Bride on two. George. Bride on two. Bride on
George.
two. George is the guy that helps me out. He's my personal attendant.
All right. So what else did we do? Oh, we had a photo booth at our wedding. That was probably the best thing that we did.
Idea.
It was the best idea. And it wasn't just because it was a photo booth. What we did with the photo booth was quite good because we instead of doing a regular guest book where people just sign in and you never look at it really ever again, I got a scrapbook with empty pages and I gave the photo booth people.
The photo booth.
I gave them double-sided tape and I put a bunch of Sharpies and stuff there. And so when they printed out the pictures that people took in the photo booth, they gave one copy to the guests and kept one copy for us. And immediately taped it into the scrapbook. And instead of signing a regular guest book, everyone just signed next to their pictures.
And they took care of it. They said
they took care of all of it.
We'll stick it. We'll have the people sign.
It was so awesome because the very next day, we got to sit with my mom and everybody and flip through these pictures and just kind of look at the pictures everyone took because the photo booth people brought props and masks and hats and wands and just all kinds of fun things. And we got to look at these people and see like, oh my gosh, I thought that person would totally like use the props and cut up and be funny, and they were totally like serious. And then other people, you know, older Persian people, we thought, oh, they won't even do it, and they were wearing pirate hats with a sword, and it was really fun. It was a great idea. If I do say so myself.
That was your best idea.
That was a great idea.
That was really good.
And then, let's see, what else?
The food was really good.
The food was great. We had a lot of different food.
So I heard.
You had all of the food.
No, okay.
I don't know why you keep saying you didn't eat. We had full plates of food.
Okay, we have food, but as anyone knows that gets married, you take a little bit, and then it's like, oh, I gotta think about this and this and this and this.
Which is exactly what did not happen.
It's time for like the best man to give his speech, you know. Okay.
We were sitting at our food the whole time, and we had plenty of time to eat. I think we were so excited that we weren't very hungry. But fortunately, the waiters foresaw that and kept a giant plate of food aside. And around midnight, when we were in our hotel room, I was starving. His brother was helping us carry all the gifts. Yeah, you and your brother were opening cards or talking about the night or whatever. And so I ran to the kitchen and I was like, I know there has to be food left. And the waiter said, here you go. And so I brought the food. You don't remember me bringing the food back to the room?
Did you sneak food?
No, I totally shared it with you.
I don't remember that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,